Hey, hello. I know I don't do many videos like I used to anymore, but let's do a new video. Yay!
Yippee.
Um, Today I'm going to be talking to you about an album that I listened to and I have purchased because I liked it that much. I'm talking about Megadeth and their 17th album, Megadeth. As someone who has never listened to a Megadeth album, I'm going to give you my review of the album. So let's pull up the track list and get right into it. Additionally, I'm also a massive Metallica fan. So this is a massive Metallica fan, hasn't listened to a Megadeth album. We're reviewing the new album. uh, First song on the album is Tipping Point. This was the first single released, I believe, back in October or November? October. October was Tipping Point. And Tipping Point is the first single and the first track for good reason. It is a very good song. It is really fun. It's got great. There's a fly. It's a bloody fly flying around. Sod off. Um. Yeah, Tipping Point is the first song on the album, and for good reason. Because it is a great banger of an opener. Really cool, great lyrics, sets the tone for the album. It's Dave's voice. I kind of like it here. I'm not always the biggest fan of Dave's voice. I've heard a few Megadeth songs here and there, but I really like the kind of gruff tone to it in this album. I guess it's come from obviously he's 60 something now, and he had throat cancer. So his voice is quite different to how it sounded on the earlier albums. But I do really like Tipping Point, and this is immediately followed by I Don't Care. I Don't Care was the second single, and I believe it reached number one on a few charts. It is lyrically, it's not the best, and it's had a lot of flack online for the lyrics, but it's great tempo. It's got some good solos. I think it's perfectly fine, and I don't mind the lyrics. I think it's okay. Next track, the only one in the first half of the album that wasn't released as a single, Hey God. This is one of my favorite songs on the album. This was a sleeper hit for me on the album. Um, I think it's got really good lyrics. It's got really good. There's some really good melodies in there. Solid track 3. Track 4 though, Let There Be Shred, is an absolute banger. There absolutely was shred in this track. It is insane. Video's really cool for it as well. It's like a underground kumite sort of thing with Vic Rattlehead telling all the fighters to finish each other off in this mid brawl between loads of different people, and then Dave's there doing his martial arts and everything. That's it's pretty cool. Fifth song, Puppet Parade. It's a little slower than the earlier songs. It's probably similar tempo to Hey God, but it's pretty cool. It's got good lyrics. Next up, Another Bad Day. It's quite a simple song structurally, but I do kind of like it. Um, followed by Made to Kill. This is, I think, one of the more forgettable tracks on the album, if not the most forgettable. But it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine song. Obey the Call is in a similar realm, but I think slightly better chorus. That's just kind of more memorable. And then to kind of cap off that trilogy there, I Am War, again, similar sort of area here, but all three of those are good songs, but they're not as good as the rest in my opinion. And then we get absolutely amazing The Last Note. This is essentially the final song of the album for all intents and purposes, and this is Dave's goodbye, and it is such a good song to close out the career of Megadeth with. And the acoustic guitars, lovely, brilliant. And finally, we get on to one of the more controversial tracks, Ride the Lightning. Famously, Mustaine has claimed to have written a lot of Metallica's riffs in the past. A lot from Kill 'Em All, a couple of songs off of Ride, allegedly Leper Messiah off of Master of Puppets. I don't think anyone really knows on that one, I don't know. But he did write Ride the Lightning, and so he's done a cover of it, although he more calls it his version. And I think musically it sounds really tight. It's really good. Obviously, it's got a different guitar tone to the original, but still, it's a really good good cover. The lyrics obviously, you know, same as Metallica. It's they're quite good lyrics. It's a really cool kind of story about someone sent to the electric chair who is wrongfully convicted. Vocals on this song, this is the weakest vocals on the album, but I know this song would have meant a lot to Dave, so I'm glad he did the cover, and you know, I'm glad he got to kind of round it up with that. But as far as I'm concerned, the final Megadeth song was The Last Note, because it is just such a great ending. This is like a post-credit scene in a way, an epilogue. Um, Overall, really strong album, 47 minutes long, relentless. Dave gives a great performance. He's going out on his terms, I really respect that. So, hats off to you, Dave Mustaine. Well done to everyone from Megadeth. Absolutely amazing album. I recommend checking it out. I will link the album on Spotify and YouTube in the description below so you can easily get to it. Let me know what you think of the new Megadeth album. I may start doing some more in-depth album reviews in the future if I get enough views to warrant the time on it. There will be more 60-second or less music reviews coming soon as well, because my collection of CDs has grown since I finished the first batch, so there will be more. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world. Please, thank you very much, and see you in the next video.